Lyrics are over here, Nathan, if you want to sing along. This is going out live. Not our video, though. I think the handcuffs are a bit much. I don't recall ever losing my touch, but just to hold you wouldn't be fair. Not only cavemen enjoy pulling hair. There's a tattoo parlor down the street. Tattooed face often does look so sweet. They call it weird on the avenue. With all that's done now, what could be new? They say you're a 10. I guess that means $10 a night. Your piercings say you're on a crusade, but down that street, baby, there's no parade. They call it weird on the avenue. With all that's done now, what could be new? They say you're a 10. I guess that means $10 a night. I fucked that up. Happens. I see your neck has found the news. I'm not a cop, haven't lived your abuse. The avenue has led me to here. I'm holding back all my tears for you, weird. New intro.
Hey, everybody. It's hashtag WrestlePals. Look at this dude over here. Amazing. Look, I'm not going to make him talk quite yet, all right? He's busy. Look at him. Working overtime, double duty. He's producing, too. He's doing foot pedals. It's not for the guitar. It's for the camera. It's not moving a whole lot. Leave him alone, all right? This is new. Hi, everybody. Hashtag WrestlePals. Your weekly dose of ... Hey, stupid. And wrestling. Even when there's not much wrestling, we're probably going to be stupid. Regardless. It's like there's inverse relationship. More wrestling? Well, no, that's more stupid. And less wrestling, also more stupid. Should probably just be stupid, pal. No. Hey, everybody, look over there. It's hashtag WrestlePal Justin.
That's me.
I'm impressed. I can't watch you play guitar and talk.
Why?
I don't know, but I'm going to look over here. Hi, everybody. I'm hashtag WrestlePal Nate.
That's you.
Observing. Look at this. He's giving you in-depth analysis and rhythm guitar all at the same time. It's ridiculous. He's going to make me buy a bass. I don't want to. I don't want to have to. But I may have to want to. You know any Cheap Trick song?
No, I don't.
God damn it, Justin. Well, this is going a whole show? 'Cause I'm doing a whole show.
No. It won't.
He changed keys. That's how you know they're serious musicians. Ooh. Okay, he changed
feeling?
chords. Me? I'm confused. But I mean,
By
that's
what?
dumb. What?
What are you confused by?
Weird. Life in general, Justin. How deep you want to get with this conversation?
Is it called Weird on the Avenue, Nathan?
Pretty much weird everywhere. Street, boulevard, boardwalk, Park Place.
Do not pass go.
Thank you. Ventnor? Is it Ventnor or Ventnor?
Marvin Gardens.
No, that's Marvin Gardens. But Ventnor. Is it Ventnor or Ventnor?
Pennsylvania.
Avenue.
How do you feel about the railroads?
They're garbage, man. Leave them alone. What are you going to do? Get the utilities in the railroads? It's ridiculous. I would rather have Baltic and Ralph Avenue. Thank you.
Ralph?
That's the names, right? Baltic and Ralph. The first two little garbage purple ones? Slumlords? What's up? Baltic Avenue, Ralph Avenue. I couldn't say Mediterranean as a kid. All right, calm down. Don't look it up. I know the name of the thing. You're pulling up a board. It's like, hey, hold on. We got to look at this. Nathan, hold
Just
on.
putting that away. That's all. Just put the guitar away.
Your childhood, there's questions. It's like, I know. Baltic and Ralph Avenue. Next time you go to play, which you won't because you probably value your family, Baltic, and you'll think, that is a Ralph Avenue. Nothing wrong with that. If your name's Ralph, perfectly acceptable name. It's fine. Though if your name was Mediterranean, we would have more questions. We would have problems with your family naming you Mediterranean. It's weird. Are there other seas one could be named by? Caspian. That's not a bad name.
I like Caspian.
That would be a decent name.
I'd call my cat Caspian.
Mm-hmm. Oh, your cat's Ernie Ladd. It's different.
Mm-hmm. He's big.
He's a cat. Therefore, all right. He did have a big wiggle. You may want to consider...
Norman Smiley.
Mm-hmm, that's right. Would Norman Smiley be under S for Smiley or N for Norman? You okay? You okay? Dropping stuff? Is the cat in the guitar now, as opposed to the piano?
Mm-mm.
Justin, you have a puma.
Charlie is not a puma. He's just a cat.
Charlie Caruso?
Yes, that's what I named the cat
Is
after.
that your cat's name, Charlie Caruso?
Mm-hmm. That's the full name. Charlie Caruso Wilson.
That's terrible. Might you consider Charlie Caspian Caruso? Because that sounds pretty all right. Do you have to throw the Wilson in there? Can it be hyphenated?
I guess.
Caruso-Wilson.
I gotta share this link.
And then
and I gotta.
You don't want to hear that. It's bad for you.
The worst part about trying to do that play, the intro, was not doing the thing like I'm supposed to. Like sharing to groups and whatnot.
Would you like me to name other seas and see if you want to name your children that?
No.
Mediterranean, bad name. Caspian, good. Dead, not good. Do not name your child Dead.
Dead Wilson.
And then they're like, hey, oh, is that a family name? Nope.
It's a dead one.
It's a C. Yes, you are. You certainly are a C, sir. Other C's?
Lucille.
Is it a C?
Bluth.
Oh, okay.
She's a real C.
That's terrible. Justin.
What?
Taking it blue, like the ocean. Ocean's not good to name your child.
Just Oceans.
No, well, that might not be so bad.
Hey, Oceans. Nathan. Norm MacDonald here. I wasn't sure if you knew this. Yeah. I was just naming some children there, you know. Yeah, as one does, you know. On a Wednesday occasionally, you know. You know what I do instead of watching the wrestling on Wednesdays? I name children. I try to think of, you know, what would be these good names for children.
Your
you know?
children?
I don't know, just random children, you know. Yeah, sometimes I go to the orphanage, yeah, you know. These kids don't have names. Try to give them a name.
They might. Did you ask? Never mind. Go ahead. Carry on.
You know. Nathan.
Yeah, me. That's a good name, I guess.
I wasn't sure if you knew this.
It's my name. Yes, I'm aware.
You know, a good name for children there, you know. Yeah, lakes, you know. I might call my child, you know, Erie, you know. Huron, you know.
What?
Champlain.
Oh, they said heroin. I'm sorry. It's a terrible
Nathan,
name.
maybe you should clean out your ears there. No?
Sorry. You're right.
Norm MacDonald here. You know.
Lakes.
Wasn't sure if you knew that.
A child named Titicaca.
Talk about going blue there.
I'm sorry. You're right. I've crossed the line. Me. I'm the problem.
Nathan. You know, it'd be a great name for a child there, you know.
Justin.
Oceans.
Okay.
I'm still not done sharing.
I stopped you.
Yeah,
for a minute.
baby, yeah, Wilson.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
It's not bad.
You probably haven't heard that song. Once I'm done sharing, I'll actually like talk about stuff. I should have done this before.
That's okay.
I'm kind of the worst.
No. You needed to spring something on me. And you were right. Look at you. Look at you. The
Doing
video
stuff.
still.
Doing stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I know I get my $2 to the Oh Hi Justin Pod every month.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that's a bit low. I might need to up that.
All right.
You can say yes. Yes. Patreon.com/Oh Hi Justin. Get on board and support this.
Maniac?
Yeah, dude. I don't know what the hell he's going to do every week, but he's going to do something. That's important. You know, most people talk a lot of stuff and don't do a whole lot. Justin doesn't do a whole lot of talking or thinking. Just does a whole lot of doing. And you know what? That's better, I think, so far.
S is for Liv Loves Justin. This is true.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
Barty Kit is the newest Hardy.
No.
Hey,
No,
at least
they-
feeling better, but she's upset because Finn is still not in the line. Sorry, like there's a lot I was trying to get done. We'll get to that too.
I'd like to hold on. Okay, we know of the third male Hardy child.
Mhm.
Is this also a king of some sort?
I don't know
Hmm.
because it's King Maxwell,
Of
obviously.
course. Obviously.
Is Wolfie? Does Wolfie have?
Mm,
I think he's just Wolfie, isn't he?
maybe. Ostracized? Has he been has he abdicated his throne?
I don't know.
Can he do that? Can you abdicate the potty? So is that a legit name for this third child?
Barty Kit, yeah.
Bartholomew?
He's gone by Barty.
Barty.
Bartie. Barty. Barty Kit.
Aw.
Yeah.
Aw, I hope they get to play date with Birdie. I want Barty and
Barnabas.
Birdie.
Look at this. Barnabas Caspian Job.
I'm okay with this. Not for cat, though. Barnabas? Yeah, you know what? I told you, I like old man names.
Mm-hmm.
So Barnabas, you get to shorten that to Barney. That's not so bad.
Yeah.
Barney's not the best old man name, which of course we can all agree. Gus is the best old man name. There's
Make
no
a fuss?
Hmm?
Make a fuss?
Yes, Gus is the finest old man name there possibly is.
Is that so?
Yeah, think of a better old man name. There are very few old men. We're all gonna die by like
They're
70,
all
Justin.
grumpy.
So I've heard. Jack, that's a good name.
Yeah, but like Jack is a young man's name too.
Can be.
I mean, it's not.
You're never gonna find a
necessarily-
young Gus, is there?
No, really, no.
Mm.
You may be onto something.
Gus, of course.
Otis is a great one, but Otis has come back around.
Is Gus short for Angus?
Gustafsson. Hey, Gustafsson Gustafsson.
Gustifer.
Yes, Gustafer.
I don't know where to go with that. I'm sorry. Let's see.
Sorry about what?
Hey, kid, your name's Angus. You going to go with Gus or you going to go with Ang? Which one do you want to be called? I'm going to get hit with that one day.
Oh,
God.
you didn't know?
I like an audible sigh as part of it. Makes me happy. Oh, jeez. Jesus
Just
Christ.
trying to do all the things at once.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
What?
Well, I'm not going to play it. That's for damn sure. Oh.
You know what works, Nathan? Hard work.
Where have I heard that?
Hard work works fitness.
Oh, that's where I've heard it. Yes, indeed.
For $10 a month, Nathan, you can get the app.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that there's no contract
Mm-hmm.
and you can cancel anytime?
What do you get with that? Jesus.
3 new workouts every week.
You know what? I'll leave you hanging here. You show me what you got.
Designed for what you have access to.
Even if I have like a full gym or even down to like nothing at all, no equipment.
Yeah, dumbbells, kettlebells.
No need for name
whatever
calling.
you got. You know what else comes with that?
I have no idea.
A video demonstration so you know exactly how to do each exercise.
Is it done by a handsome man?
He's a very handsome man.
Well, of
what
course.
a stud.
I mean, that's worth it right there. Who's putting out this app?
Hard Work Works Fitness.
Oh.
You know, to sign up, all you have to do is go to hardwork.ptminder.com. We've even showed you, if you look on the video, that's what the app looks like.
Wow. Are we in the app?
Yes.
Does this mean we have to work out?
Yes. That's why I'm playing.
Is this how we become muscle men?
And do the Muscle Man dance.
I'm doing the dance. There you go. Dancing like a monkey for you. Is that what you want?
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't.
You asked me to apply for the Hard Work Works Fitness app. Well, you got more? I'll
No.
play longer.
No, sir. No, sir. Oh, look at you. Throw some love to a dude what deserves some love. I think, like, legit so there. Good dude. Like, I want to say good friend of the show, but I want to say just good dude in general.
That's an
because
undersell.
It's universal. It's beyond just like the realm of this show and interpersonal relationship. You could be a total stranger, walk up to this dude, and guess what you're gonna get? Good dude.
Yeah. And he knows his fitness. Seriously, like he's in super duper shape. Former pro wrestler. Had to step away from the ring. Got himself in even, if you can believe it, even better shape than when he was wrestling.
Terrifying.
Terrifying. But he's a studly man. And in case you missed like the actual plug through our goofiness, seriously, here's the serious one. The Hard Work Fitness app is only $10 a month. There's no contract, and you can cancel anytime. You get 3 new workouts every week, designed for what you have access to, whether that be a full gym, nothing at all, just a couple dumbbells, a couple kettlebells, whatever you got.
You're getting tailor-made physical training, tailored just to you.
And a video demonstration so you know exactly how to perform each exercise. And one last time, all you have to do to sign up, hardwork.ptminder.com. This is what the app looks like. Go there, sign up, and tell them your hashtag WrestlePals sent you, and I don't know, maybe he'll give you a hug.
He was gonna anyway.
Yeah, it's true, too.
It's nice in here.
Elio, it is nice in here. I like living in the app.
It's roomy.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm formatted for both iPhone and Android.
That's insane.
Yes, it is.
All right. We're a little loopy today.
Well, you want to talk about wrestling?
Well, I'd love to talk about wrestling, Nathan, but we're in that time frame.
This is dead time of year, and I like dead time of year because that's usually when weird stuff happens. And I'm okay with weird stuff, but unfortunately, on the other side of that, sometimes nothing happens. Even when you're building up to something, stuff starts losing steam. It's just the time of year. Tis the season, Justin. Tis the season.
'Tis the season for bad wrestling. La 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 la. Ba 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 ba.
Not necessarily getting bad wrestling. It's
I know,
just that
but
it's
that
not.
just fits.
There's just nowhere for anything to go, and that's okay. And
Well, NXT working overtime to go places.
Wednesday nights, I feel like both shows are trying to put out the best they possibly can, and it's fantastic.
Blink, blink, blink.
I know.
No, don't. I was trying to just leave the blinks so as not to bring the negativity to the air.
No, it's not being negative. You still got that vibe that AEW isn't for you.
It's not for me.
Okay, well,
It's for everyone but me, apparently.
and again, it's. I've found it very hard to track down, find, and watch. I'm not in a position where I want to invest in order to watch the show, and if I were able to catch it live, I would. But I'm outside of cable, man. Of like cord cut. I've got all the other things except for except for like a YouTube TV where I could be able to track it down and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having to find clips. I'm having to find recaps. And then recaps not a way to watch a show,
Yeah.
not a way to get a full experience. But I did go out of my way to find the opening segment for AEW this week. And I would recommend, if you like dumb, goofy stuff, to check it out. Because it felt pretty solid. Look, Justin, any show that starts with wrestling superstar Virgil, I'm sorry, Soul Train Jones, because apparently that's what you do. You go back to your indie name. Yeah. You know, I actually looked up what his real name was just in case he has to revert and go to another organization. His name's Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
Yes, exactly.
Who? Mike Jones.
God damn. That's a great name. That's way better than Virgil and or Soul Train Jones. But at least Soul Train Jones is using half of his real name. I'm okay with it. Wrestling superstar Virgil. He had one job to do, Justin.
Yeah.
His job was to introduce...
Was it to blow NXT out of the water?
Sure. Sure. I don't look at them as even competition with one another. They're two separate things because I watch them separately.
Well, apparently NXT or AEW views NXT
I
as their competition because they blow them out of the water according to their own commercial.
Cute. Sure.
No, not. If you want to keep me checked out, that's a good way to do it.
I know it is. But this show opens with wrestling superstar Virgil. He's got one job to do. His job is to introduce Le Champion, Chris Jericho. That's all he's got to do. Le Champion, Chris Jericho. Now, if you're going to mess up any part of that statement, Le Champion, and it would be understandable. Everyone would be like, well, of course. Nope. He introduces Le Champion, Chris Jericho. He messed up Chris. The name Chris. One of the most common names in all of English. That's what he flubbed up on. He corrected himself right away because he is wrestling superstar Soul Train Jones. And then, we had basically a classic Chris Jericho silly thank you, Chris event. And you know what? It was kind of okay. It didn't have any like dead spots.
That'll get me.
I know.
Kind of okay. Especially when I'm already watching kind of okay WWE.
I like the silly stuff that gets over solely on character, and this is full-on character, but not just Jericho. The whole inner circle gets to be kind of silly, goofy dudes. And then one of the presents that he gets happens to be a giant present in the ring. It's his own father. NHL, I'm going to say superstar. If we're calling Virgil wrestling superstar, this is going to be NHL superstar. And he comes out, and they're in Chicago. He says, hello, New York! And he gets booze. And he gets corrected and told, hey, Dad, we're in Chicago. Oh, the Blackhawks? They're wimps. Very classic, old, just cheap heat, but it was not done by any of the wrestlers. Chris Jericho's dad getting the cheap heat and reigning in the booze. I thought it was okay. I liked it. No, you're not sold. I can't get you back into this. I'm trying to find something exciting each week. There's a Pac versus Omega match. It's good. No? Someday.
Why were they wrestling?
Because 50-50 booking. God damn it. Damn it, Justin. I'm trying to find... we need to get Chris Jericho defending against Scorpio Sky as the main event. Because Scorpio Sky had a pinfall victory in a tag team match against Jericho preceding week. And, so there was a reason for the match. They had it. They elevated Scorpio Sky as part of SCU as a singles competitor, at least for this week, to give somebody to legit challenge Jericho. A few good near pinfalls towards the end of the match, going both ways. So both of them looked like they were capable competitors, and Jericho ends up winning, but it was a credible victory, and Scorpio Sky looks like he's a solid singles competitor if the needs be.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was good too. I felt like nobody got destroyed throughout the show, except for a bad kind of debut. Have you heard of The Butcher and the Blade?
No, but I've seen it.
Nobody else has either.
Except for the commentary. Half of the commentary
except for
team.
just Excalibur.
Yeah.
It was like, it's the Blade. That's the Butcher. There's the bunny and the Blade and the Butcher. To which Jim Ross is like, I don't know who these people are.
Are they Orientals?
Why are they... Oh, Jesus Christ. Why are they beating up Cody? Not Rhodes, just Cody. I don't know. But they're here. Cool. And, maybe I can get you on this part. If you can find them, check out the vignettes for the Dark Order. They're starting to get some vignette build now that you've already showed them at your All In, and everyone was like, "Who the hell are these dudes?"
Yeah.
Now they're kind of building them up with vignettes, and it's getting interesting. It's very much like a, "Hey, we're all kind of losers. Why don't you join in?" And together we're great. And then a weird sexual vibe. Also, put the mask on. Gather around. Put the mask on. It's good vignettes. Okay, they're short. You can start there. Dark Order. Okay. We'll get you around it eventually.
So,
just not this year.
Joe, NWA Power season finale was probably my least favorite episode. But
No. Last week was the worst episode.
Oh, and Joe was agreeing that Dynamite is for, AEW is for everyone except for me and him.
Yeah.
Because he checked out a month ago from AEW. Video game wrestling is just not his jam.
Gotcha.
Then he was with me on Mike Jones. They definitely blow. Renji, what's up? And also, any commentator who wears a mask is a effing mark. Joe.
Jesus.
Damn, son.
Easy. Hard work burns.
I know, right? Burn him.
Almighty. Easy, pal.
Please, Joe, don't hurt him.
Nah, go ahead. Take a swing. What's up? What are they going to do?
You're not Mil Mascaras or even Blue Demon.
Damn.
I mean, he has a point.
He does. So, did you watch the NWA Power this week?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I agree with you. Last week's was my least favorite.
Because this felt like there was like, shoot, we got to fill in a week. Also, this is a week we've lost Cornette, kinda, but we still have a lot of more pre-tape stuff with him.
Yeah, from what I understand is they didn't. Like, that was supposed to be the episode. And then, because you heard Cornette was on this week. So,
I guess they're hoping for a lot of the crossover because it felt like a long thing. Like, very cool. Thunder Rosa is like legit in MMA, competing in MMA. And that's a hell of a story, you know? That's not what I tuned in for. And it's not really what I wanted. But I felt like this week the season finale of NWA was better than last week. But yeah, something about it still felt very cobbled. I don't know what it was. There's preceding weeks felt like everything kind of had a flow to it. Everything built. It felt like as a segment was ending, another one was beginning. It's like someone like this is wrapping up, and the next person's wandering out, and you get a little bit of crossover between the two people, a little bit of side eye here and there. It could be building to something. This felt very much like this happened. And this happened, and let's arrange them and put them block. And then here's a terrible High Spots commercial in the middle, trying to play on the good graces of the lovely Austin Idol kayfabe cocktail, and or the Tony Fox tire irons and waffles, and the Wrestler Ranch. These are fantastic and stupid because they weren't trying to sell something. High Spot shows up and it's like, hey, here's this dude. It's a character. Tee-hee. He's interrupting old promos. Also, buy all this stuff. Aren't we wacky? Buy all this stuff. It's like, I know they have to sell, but at the same time, it's like, okay, no.
Well, we'll see, because like you said, this is interesting too, because that was the season finale.
Yep.
I assume they'll show some like on the road to Into the Fire or something type thing next week.
Maybe a recap of the storylines.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
And then Into the Fire will be the week after that. And then the next TV tapings begin the very next day, actually, Sunday. And then so the 17th will be, they start, I guess the next season 2 is how they're doing this.
I guess.
From pay-per-view to pay-per-view. That's interesting. That's a very different take. I think that's what you got here this week, why it felt off, because they recorded, 7 TV tapings in one sitting?
Something like that.
So I would have to guess that you're getting the very tail end of that TV taping, where there was probably a lot of editing. Maybe Cornette said something else where they had to edit it out.
You think maybe? Possibly. Could be something objectionable said somewhere.
Possibly.
Yes.
Hope not. But I imagine on the other side, it'll feel fresh again going into whatever's next. for a couple reasons. Number one, just a whole new set of tapings.
Yep.
See where they're coming out of into the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And Nathan, I gotta say I'm pretty excited about who's joining their desk.
Dude, I did not see that coming.
They had a big vacant seat.
Mm-hmm. With Cornette leaving, you need that. He's carrying a lot of that show with a lot of personality and a lot of just a spew of words that were never, ever, ever going to stop, and a lot of insight and commentary.
Mm-hmm. Now, does this man fill those? Not necessarily, but could he? Is he capable? I think so. I'm definitely interested. And I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you. Actually, it's really good news. Stu Bennett.
Yes. Joining the as the show slowly becomes more and more British. I appreciate that. National treasure. They don't ever say which nation. God damn it.
CM Punk might return to face The Undertaker at the main event of WrestleMania 32.
I don't think people understand how big of a deal this is. Wade Barrett isn't some burnt out in his later years wrestler. This guy's best years are ahead of him.
Are they?
They may be. Or, you know what it could be, Justin? Could be.
Express their opinion that this entire fiasco is in fact a work.
That's all speculation, goddammit. And his name is John Cena.
Just the whole promo. You just oh Jesus! They mentioned Wade Barrett and or Stu Bennett. Let's play it. He found that one deep in the archives. Yeah. He seemed like a fella that was never at a loss for words.
Dummy. Yeah.
Also never at a loss for words.
No.
So yeah, man. I'd like to see what he can do. I mean, it's you don't have your seasoned pros that you can really pull from. Because I got to tell you, Tony Schiavone's busy.
Yeah.
Jim Ross is busy. Everyone else is busy. They're all doing something somewhere. So who we got? Let's try to make a new name.
I'm into that.
I got to tell you, I like Joe Galli.
Mm-hmm.
But he's very fresh-faced and clean and nice and pleasant. And I don't know which Stu Bennett we're going to get here. Is he going to be a little dirty? Is he going to be a little salty? Is he going to be a little I don't know, man. I just hope he got real fat. That would make me happy. Big fat Stu. Chubb.
Have some stew.
Stu Chubb Bennett. That would make me so happy. They're showing all the old promo pictures. I hope he got old and fat and his ears got bigger and his nose got bigger because that's what happens.
Oh, God damn it.
When you get older. Yes, it happens, Justin. Your ears get bigger and your nose gets bigger.
I knew I was forgetting something.
And then you got Chubb. Just that would make me happy.
I hate myself some days.
I guess we'll find that you had enough to do. But I don't know. I'm interested to see what the dynamic is because the whole thing with Cornette was it was just the Cornette show and everybody else was just kind of a peripheral around it.
Mm-hmm.
So is Stu Bennett going to be that same kind of thing? Is he going to make it the Stu show or is he going to play off of Joe Galli? Is Joe Galli going to have to work more? Is Dave Marquez going to have to be more of a character rather than just the cub reporter there with the microphone, not looking at Aaron Stevens?
Who is wearing nude colored trunks.
Jesus Christ.
Somehow we have failed to mention this.
No, I sent you a picture like the second I saw it. I was like, hey, look.
Yeah, but it hasn't come to the show somehow. Like, how is that possible?
Yeah, one of the matches on NWA Power this week, Aaron Stevens interjecting himself into a match. Supposed to be a non-title match. Good-natured face versus face of Colt Cabana, the national champion versus Ricky Starks. Looking like we could get a
Stroke Daddy.
Jesus. If Ricky Starks win, maybe he gets the national championship shot into the fire. Who knows? Aaron Stevens interjects himself in there. You're going to get another Aaron Stevens Ricky Starks match, which Ricky Starks has soundly defeated Aaron Stevens a number of times at this point.
Mm-hmm.
The question mark does show up. The question mark, obviously a weird lackey for Aaron Stevens.
Yes.
And the crowd doesn't give a damn. They keep
He's
trying
a
to
huge
make.
Star.
They keep trying. I looked for the question mark shirt again on NWA.
Mm-hmm.
Gone.
Wow.
No longer available. Not that it's sold out or anything. It was just gone. Completely gone. Like a mystery. As though it's gone back to Monrovia. Not to be found anywhere. Karate. So, yeah, they keep trying to make question mark bad dude.
Mm-hmm.
And they pair him with Aaron Stevens, so it can't be any worse. And the crowd still doesn't give a damn. If the question mark goes out there and hit your mom, the crowd would cheer the question mark and be like, well, obviously your mother had it coming. And you know what? They right. So Aaron Stevens ends up like sneaking a victory after a question mark attack. And we get the Into the Fire National Championship match. Colt Cabana, Ricky Starks, and Aaron Stevens. This ought to be interesting. You looking? Tell me if you find it. You're almost to the bottom. Nothing there.
There he is.
God damn it. It's back. Where was it when I went to look for it? Son of a
$20.
bitch.
I'd rock this shirt.
I think everyone would. It's a red shirt with a terrible graphic of the question mark, complete with the little like slight side chub being held in the
Who's the mark?
And yeah, karate written in pencil on a shirt. It's terribly great. And then we've got the NWA Heavyweight Championship match is coming to. It's going to be James Storm versus Nick Aldis. That's a hell of a match.
2 out of 3 falls.
They're making that their own thing, and I dig it. I dig it a lot.
I also like the wrinkle that they added last year that they're keeping as their own. Each man gets to choose a ref.
Right.
I like that.
Okay.
It's different.
Yeah, and that adds more to the story there because you got James Storm picks a head referee.
Yes.
And just going to the dude who's going to call it straight. Aldis picks Tim Storm.
Yeah.
Who quite a story at the beginning of the season. I guess we call it season. If they write these as though they are seasons, and finish, and have like definitive finish, and then just like kind of start fresh, even if they change like the cast of characters every season, the more I think about this now, the more because it's kind of like I've always loved Chikara, though I've fallen out in the last few years. The idea of you tell a story throughout the entire season, and then you have a culmination of the season. And that's kind of the end, and then you almost can start with a fresh roster at the beginning of the new season. I would love that for NWA, man.
Yeah.
Even if these seasons are short, I don't know if you number them at that point because it's going to get to like 48 real quick.
Yeah.
NWA 48 and still on fire into.
Hopefully the theme changes. Into the Fire is terrible. It weirdly, I agree, it is terrible, but it weirdly fits at the same time.
Look, man, you put those garbage 80s graphics over it, all of a sudden it's like, kind of like this.
All right, so just a couple notes here.
Into the fire!
Renji says he's still kind of sad. We're less than a month of Liger left. Joe wants to know if it's going to be Johnny Raw, Johnny SmackDown, or Johnny NXT. Was the question mark shirt $6,500? No, it was not. That is, of course, in reference to the Fiend's new championship that they're selling for $6,500.
They're selling that?
Yeah.
You know people are going to buy it.
Yeah. And it's weird that people are complaining about that price point when you could just, I don't know, not buy it.
Seems to be a thing.
Yeah.
I hope you never see it again. Just never wears the ring after somebody drops $6,500 on it. I'd be okay with that. That's what you get.
Apparently, Savini made each one of the ones that are available, handmade them.
Yeah, that might be why it's $6,500. That seems like a good rate at that point.
Yeah. And people are like, oh, why does the Fiend get his own championship? Bray just made it blue. Bray's will be blue. Bray's toy one will be blue. And the Fiend's will be the one with his face on it.
He's a different person. He gets his own.
He's a different thing. He deserves his own, like Bray said. It's only fair. I have one. He should have his own. It's not that hard to follow. It's all laid out for you.
Some very just subtle stuff that he does very well as far as storytelling goes.
Yeah.
Like the fact that we're going to get another Daniel Bryan Fiend match, I'm okay with.
I know Corey Graves pointed out that I didn't even really think about that. I like
everybody's foibles and flaws and called him out on it publicly and embarrassed him and ran him off.
Yeah, but
carry on.
No, let's address that because we missed that last week.
Get out of the piano, Norman Smiley.
Ronaldo didn't work last week.
Yeah,
and I can understand what Graves was saying. And I don't think he meant any malice by it. I really believe him when he says that because they were supposed to call the NXT match or one of the matches at Survivor Series the next night. And they were supposed to be at the desk. I really thought his explanation was I was bringing it to the internet so it'd be something we could talk about on the air.
Yeah, it's...
It was, and he even said, was it unprofessional? Probably, and I do apologize if I made him feel garbage for that.
Yeah.
I believe him.
Yeah.
I have no reason not to.
Because Corey Graves, I don't think, is out there to settle personal scores and take shots at delightful fellows quite like Mauro Ranallo. I don't think so. He's using Twitter for what the vast majority of wrestlers use Twitter for, playing
Yeah,
and
to work.
building and showing who, working.
Yeah.
And,
He just chose the wrong one that day.
yeah, it stinks, and that's a terrible lesson to learn that way.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things, like, yeah, I mean, if you enjoy offending people, by all means, carry on with your awful life. But if you don't like offending people, and then you accidentally offend somebody, and it really, like, hits you, it's like, oh, man, I've crossed the line with them. That's a terrible, terrible feeling.
Yeah.
And I got a feeling Graves has to be feeling that. And if he's not, there's several thousand people that will happily remind him viciously
Daily,
and
still.
violently,
Yep.
forever and ever.
And then, of
and
course-
anything he ever does positive will be met immediately by, hey, remember how you that sweet, sweet man you ran down and you emotionally abused and ran him off? It's like, no. Well, this. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. Forever
So-
and ever. Welcome to Twitter.
Yep. Ellie pointed out limited amount. There's only 150, some weird number. She said she wanted Todd McFarlane to design the belt. each time I move, apparently Liv pokes Big E. Renji, I like how everyone wanted the Fiend to get a custom title, and he gets a custom title, and people complaining, and they're complaining because it's ugly. Which so is the Fiend.
It's hideous. He's a reminder of what humanity can be at its peak. A beast of a monster. Well, I guess beast has been taken. Also monster. Never mind.
Yeah.
Fiend.
And complaining about that price point. Again, just don't buy it.
Yeah, you might want to let that one go.
You don't like it anyway, so why would you buy it?
Dude, somebody's going to complain about something no matter what. No matter what. It's just, it rings on deaf ears anytime I hear somebody complaining about something that's an inconvenience to you and just you.
Yeah.
It isn't destroying the industry. It isn't destroying anything. It isn't breaking you out of your immersion. It isn't destroying the show and holding down others. It's just a thing that you just decided you don't like. And you know what? Maybe your opinion doesn't mean that much. And I don't need you to not say it. I'd rather you say your opinion. I will say mine as well. I don't have a whole lot of them, and usually I try to stay fairly positive with it. If your opinion doesn't mean anything to me, I'll read it and disregard it completely. It doesn't make me angry.
But
It's
you have to show your work.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And also remember, we're living in 21st century America.
Mm-hmm.
That's important too.
Yes. But like I was saying,
Follow at the Hulkster on Twitter. You will be rewarded for these inside bits. Hashtag you the best.
oftentimes they're politically motivated, but sometimes they're just stupid Joe Biden buses because he's dumb.
Yeah.
But Graves said,
I hope somebody painted the word malarkey and then said, that doesn't look right. Oh, you think you spelled it wrong? No, it just doesn't look right.
do you think, so Graves said he likes, and I agree, I hadn't even thought of it, that so far with the championship, Bray has picked who he wanted to fight. Bray's been the one making the challenges.
He's evening scores, man.
Yeah.
Look at everybody he's after. Part of the promo, he was wanting to fight Bryan again. He mentioned family, and he tripped up on the word family.
Mm-hmm.
It was on purpose. Guess what? Everything he does is absolutely perfectly. He masterfully knows his inflection and his delivery on everything he's saying. Why do you think he might be talking about family with Daniel Bryan? I don't know. He was part of the Wyatt family for a minute.
Yeah.
Time to settle that score.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a whole list of folk he's going to go down. You know what this is going to lead to, right?
Cena?
Mm-mm.
Sheamus?
Nope. That eventual showdown with Mike Rotunda.
Oh, finally.
Uh-huh. Beat your dad up.
Mm-hmm.
That's how this all ends, folks. You beat up your dad. Done. Then he can retire. Takes the mask off and be like, love you, Dad. And then they hug. Happy WrestleMania. It's just, I don't want to see IRS take that. I hope it just stuffs the tie in there first.
Hey, Brian.
I was forced to explain how the mandible claw works to somebody the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, man. It's just go with it. It's like, you the fingers into the and I'm talking while I have fingers in my mouth. And then I was like, I could just do this to them.
Yeah, right?
Let me show you. And then I was like, no, you're not doing that.
Then you would have to stick your fingers in his mouth.
It's worth it.
Okay.
I know where my fingers have been. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
You don't know where I've been, Lou.
That's right.
You don't know where I've been.
Charlie Caruso Kitty.
Renji says, I really like the design. I love how the title has stitching along the strap. It's Mark's not being happy.
It's cool, man.
Surprise, frickin'
Dude.
surprise.
Maybe we should just start enjoying people being upset. I mean, not for like terrible reasons.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Sandman shit all over a women's four-way main eventing WrestleCade event.
Well, just women main eventing, period.
Yeah.
He's wrong.
Mhm.
Sandman's wrong.
Yeah, that we shouldn't be enjoying. But when someone's like, I don't like it, be like, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Good. Nice. Hey, they got a reaction from you. Sweet.
Show your work.
Mm-hmm. Why is this bad? Explain it to me. And then they get tired and go away. I get tired first. It's fine. Ooh. Since we're being a little spastic, can I throw something your way?
Yeah.
Did you listen to the New Day pod?
Of course I did. Who are you talking to? Why do you think I'm wearing this?
Hey, you wanna convince me to listen to it?
Okay.
And I read some of the recap of it.
Mm-hmm.
You think this thing's got some staying power?
Yes.
Because it looked like a whole lot of recap of how the New Day became the New Day.
Yeah, that first episode.
How long of an episode was it?
An hour?
Is it?
Maybe?
I mean, it has to be an origin story, right?
Well, at least I think maybe the first handful are probably going to be that.
Go a little bit and go into each individual member, some of their backstory.
Well, they
where
did
they've come
that. They did that in the first one. The next one, they're going to be talking about some of the names that they were going to be, other than the New Day.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
Didn't they give out 2 of them?
Yes.
I think one was the Beat or something like that.
Yes.
Where apparently all their names are just going to be garbage, easy listening radio stations. The Beat, the Wave, the Surge, the Tide. Maybe I'm just projecting locally. All right, making sure we're never going to get anything with anybody. Cool. Oh my God. So yeah, it was definitely. I mean, the first one definitely has to be worth a listen. I mean, that's them coming out of the gates.
You guys are going to be preachers. 44 minutes.
Very okay.
Perfect.
Tight. That's not bad.
Yeah.
And they stay within that limits, or was it like I guess we're out of stuff? You know, like we're going to in about 10 minutes here.
No, it wasn't even anything like that. Well, they had a producer who was like, they're giving us the rap.
It's not bad.
No.
They need somebody to kind of do that to them, or they could go 3 hours and then not have a show for like weeks and weeks and weeks. Because we've had that discussion many times. There's nothing worse for a pod than think, oh wow, what a great first episode! That's fantastic. Can't wait to see next week. Next week is like, hey, it's like half the length, and okay. And then third one, we're gonna take a week off. We're gonna be back, guys. And then it's like fifth week is like you get third episode, and then you never hear from them again. And then they're gone forever and ever.
I think that,
or as we call it, everybody we've known that's ever done
pod fade.
Yeah,
pod fade. I think that
the Nate Project.
Well, you did that for a couple months. It lasted for a little while. I think
we'll discuss
that they're going to do more than just wrestling.
I hope so.
From what I understand, they're probably going to be talking like just stuff they enjoy too. Which,
you know, we get a lot of video games and stuff, and pop culture with Woods. We get a lot of lifting heavy things with E, and swimming where there is no water, and then we get being wholesome and delightful with one Mr. Kingston, former heavyweight champion Kofi Kingston. I feel like that needs to be just hammered home every time he's mentioned. Former heavyweight champion Kofi Kingston.
I loved his response because they were guests on After the Bell this week. I loved their response because Corey asks, the internet was mad about the way you lost. They were mad at me? They were mad at me? All I did was go in and do my job. And he brought up a great point, too, that like I didn't even think about. If Kofi Kingston, the character, lost the championship in 8 seconds, what grounds does he have to request a rematch? Hey, man, I lost you in 8 seconds. Give me a rematch.
You could have just wrapped that shit up in another 10.
I crushed you last time. Beat it.
Do you like that they got rid of the rematch clause?
Yes.
I did too.
Yes. I mean,
It doesn't preclude from rematches ever happening.
right. And if the story's hot enough, they go to the rematch.
Of course.
If it's completely dead, we don't get 2 more months of it, even though it was already dead.
No, that's Lashley and Rusev. That's we get for 2 more months.
Man, I don't know. I've liked the last couple weeks of Rusev beating up Lashley. That's fun to me.
Did you watch Starrcade, Justin?
I watched parts of it. I haven't watched all of it
I
yet.
had no idea it happened. It felt like zero build anywhere.
Well, it wasn't. It's
it
just
built
a
to the
network
match.
special.
Yeah, I know, but at least push the damn thing. Like, give me somewhere going to commercial break. Hey, Starrcade.
I think
2 R's in it. Not 3 like Power. That's different. There's
I
another
think they
concept.
still had technically not decided until the last minute, and then they were like, "Oh, fuck it, let's go live,"
Yeah. We'll do it live.
because it was live this time.
And I heard they had some difficulties.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's nice to see or disheartening. You feel like WWE should have their stuff like down, 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 you know? But, okay.
It might be the last minute nature of it.
I guess, but, they'll go to Saudi Arabia and pull off a show broadcast worldwide. You've got 3 brands that seem to never have a hiccup production-wise anywhere. I mean, there are little ones here or there, but, like, getting the show up and running never seems to be an issue.
Let's see, Renji. I still think Cena would be the best WrestleMania opponent if the Fiend is about revenge. If they could get him back, I think this coming year Taker would be the best one.
CM Punk.
CM Punk would be a good one too, though. Punk, Cena, Taker, those 3. Taker this year, because if Taker's ready to go to bed, then this could be the one.
Just the idea of, 'cause that's been our story with Bray for a while, man. Was build up, such a good character. Man, ain't nothing can tear him down, lose. All right, but he's still a good character. We're going to get behind it. It's going to be perfectly fine. It's okay. He can come back from this, lose. It would consistently lose. When it came time to win, always lost.
Yep.
Well, he's got a championship now. What are you going to do with that?
Yeah.
You lose?
Not yet.
I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
No.
The entire character is based off of, like, nothing hurts. It had to be something weirdly psychological.
You can't kill
destroys
it
him.
underneath the red lights. The zombie man rules the universe. Who can bring up the lights?
What?
Just saying.
Those red lights are going to be around forever, aren't they?
We talked about it last week. I like it.
I know
It's
you do.
It's part of the character. It's part of the character. And it's part of what makes him indestructible.
Wait. So what you're saying is Sting versus... Okay, never mind. I'm reaching for...
Sting is trying to
Roxanne.
get Taker.
Don't mind me.
He's trying really hard to get Taker still.
Sting wants to wrestle still?
Yeah. Did you see that thing?
No. I
I
haven't seen anything.
It was Rollins and Sting when Sting got hurt in his last match. So they were kind of talking about that, and Sting's like, you never say never in this business. If only I could get Taker to just do a face-to-face with me.
Which face is he going to bring, though?
I don't know.
Boy, howdy, that sounds like a Greatest Royal Rumble main event if I've ever heard of one. Hey, it'd be perfectly fine.
Yeah. Joe, Will Sandman has a very valid opinion. I mean, he did so much for the industry. He was such a great talent.
And women in general.
Mm-hmm.
I always loved Sandman, but you knew it had to be a problem.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, is a problem.
It's a problem. Xavier Woods,
think
Golden Girls podcast type. He's going to talk about Golden Girls.
What's wrong with Golden Girls?
Nothing.
What do you got against Golden Girls?
What's your Mount Rushmore of Golden Girls?
See, there's Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
There's Blanche.
Mm-hmm.
There's and then the other two I prefer to give them their given names of B. Arthur and Betty White. No,
No.
You want to stay with names?
Yes.
All right, so we got Blanche, we got Sophia, and I only remember those two because I was attracted to those two. Sorry,
Who wasn't attracted to Rue Clanahan?
Rue McClanahan. That's right. Which is odd. I can't remember the actress who played Sophia.
Estelle Getty.
Estelle Getty. Look, I can remember the real names. I'm giving credit to the actual actors here. Sophia, Blanche, Rose.
It's Betty White.
Uh-huh.
Dorothy.
Dorothy.
It's B. Arthur.
Dorothy. Dorothy always looked like you just beat the ever living hell at you.
Yeah.
Man, there's nothing better. Like as a kid,
Naked
watching
pictures of B. Arthur.
her just savagely destroy what's his name, bald old dude. Oh God, I've become that dude. Oh no! Oh no! I just want B. Arthur to yell at me. I see what he's into now. I got you, man. I understands. What's up? Hey, is B. Arthur still around?
No.
I'm sure they'd mention her every time Betty White got brought up. Hey, Betty White's still alive. So is B. Arthur, you son of a bitch. I'm sure that would come up.
You'd think.
How did Rue McClanahan not stick around?
Too much sex?
I guess. You know, calm down, Rue. Rue.
Good for her.
So yeah, that's your Mount Rushmore of. I want to say Sam the Butcher. It's not. It's the wrong show. I can't remember
That's the Brady
I
Bunch,
can't remember the
sucker.
name of Dorothy's shitty boyfriend every once in a while. It had to be an old man name. It was either Gus or Larry or something like that.
All right.
Caspian. His name was Caspian.
We have this whole internet here.
He's God damn it.
Old guy, Golden Girls.
Old guy, Dorothy, boyfriend, shithead. Go. Mm-hmm.
Tom.
Is it?
Love me tender.
Blanche Devereaux. They were savage on that show.
Book of Golden Girls WrestleMania main event.
Go.
Go.
Do we have to go 4-way?
No.
Because I don't think you go 4-way. I think you got to pair off one another. Because I think you got to get Generations match, Dorothy versus Sophia.
Uh-huh.
And I think I think Sophia goes over, but then kind of retires, takes Dorothy under her wing, and makes her better. And Dorothy kind of takes on Sophia's cutting nature and persona, and carries on the family name. And
persona.
And then she becomes proud of her family and her heritage, and she carries on with that. That means we got to book into Blanche versus Rose, and I think that's fairly easy to get into. So the stock answer, you got to go with a dude comes in the middle. Here's the thing. This is Blanche's boyfriend.
Is it Joe Isuzu?
Yes, and one of many. No, it's the Micro Machines guy, John Machida. Why do I know this? So Rose is the playboy as far as girls go. Playgirl, is that the name for it? Whatever. But she's got this dude. She's been hanging around. You know what? She's starting to actually get some feelings for him. But then she's getting played.
Richard Dreyfuss.
And guess what? Richard Dreyfuss, kind of gets a thing for Rose. Rose doesn't know. Rose is kind of not clueless, but she's got that kind of sweet, cute kind of thing going on. And Blanche's boyfriend is kind of into her, and kind of breaks it off with her because he wants to come into it legit. Like I like Rose. I'm sorry, I can't. And then Blanche just goes full evil heel.
Mm-hmm.
Spurned lover. She's just been all this time just invested in this, and she didn't even know it because she thought it was just this. She wasn't catching feelings on this mess. This wasn't for her. That's not the life she's been living.
This was sport.
And but then she realized, no. The reason why he's been hanging around is because she does have feelings for him. And then we get a full on a Rose versus Blanche storyline, and then at one point Rose goes, "We're friends, and you know what? This isn't for me, and our friendship is more important than this dude. And I'm not going to be with him. I don't care what he wants. You're more important to me than him." And you know what? They embrace as friends, and then it's kind of like remember the Mega Powers? Except imagine if they said, "Miss Elizabeth, beat it," and they just hugged each other in the ring for a while. That's what we're gonna get. I think this is gonna be great. Also, Sophia and Dorothy, Hell in a Cell.
Empty Nest.
Empty Nest?
Empty Nest is the hot open.
So I was thinking, I want the old dude from Empty Nest versus Alf. Here we go.
Hi, kill me.
2 out of 3 cats match.
Picture it. Sicily, 1920.
God damn it.
That's where it'll take place.
Yes. I kind of want this match now. I want to see this match card. It's going to be great. Just 80s icons fighting each other. You got the Cheers Royal Rumble. You throw it out of the bar.
The bar.
You got to go through the window and land 2 feet on the weird steps that go up outside. That's how you get eliminated from the Cheers Royal Rumble. All my money's. Sometimes you want to go get your ass whipped. My money's on Coach.
Yeah?
Yeah, look. We're going past and present. All the Golden Girls are dead. Betty White's really deceased. This is just to be a conspiracy by the government. So Coach can be in this Cheers Royal Rumble. Frasier's going to be a good contender too. Oddly enough, Lilith.
Oh, of
very,
course.
very strong contender.
Yeah.
Wiley. She goes out the door and nobody realized she hasn't been eliminated. So she comes back in and starts clearing house.
What was Rhea Perlman's?
Everybody gangs up on Norm. It's ridiculous.
Oh, they would have to. He's the big guy.
Well, I mean, he means well too. That
Yeah.
stinks.
Norm, get out!
But, oh no. Cliff will be cagey. It'll be great.
I imagine Cliff is probably just hiding somewhere.
Woody Harrelson. He doesn't have a real name, does he?
Woody.
Yeah. He's gonna try to do a move off the top rope and get pushed out the window and be eliminated immediately. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Sam Malone's going to be too full of himself.
A little bit. Everybody's gonna gang up on Sam.
He'll be one of the last ones, but like he'll be like looking in a mirror or something and get tossed out.
Yeah, but you have to have people to get eliminated quick too. You know, the manager of the seafood restaurant upstairs, he's gone. All the other the people that sit there, gone. I think Cliff's gonna be out early too.
Yeah.
Hey, he's old. You know, he comes in, he makes the appearance, waves at the kids, hey, buy him a shirts and shit, and then he's out. But then he comes back under a mask. Yeah.
What a mark.
The mailman.
Who's the mark?
Okay, we're just gonna book 80s. It's ridiculous.
80s
80s sitcoms. What are you doing? Book 80s sitcoms WrestleManias? He had to stop what he was doing and put this out to the ether. 80s sitcom WrestleMania. And, of course, tagging one Austin Creed.
It's his off season. You know.
What the hell is...
What is happening?
Twitter doesn't like you. It'll let you tag him, but it's like it's going to put it in the middle of some nonsense there.
Why is it doing this?
All right, I think you got to start fresh, sir.
Here, let's do this.
And if you would, mention the Cheers Royal Rumble. This would make me happy. We're just on Twitter now. Don't mind us. Might actually get me out of my hiatus. I was tagged in something today. I don't know what, but I've got like 400 responses. Like, cool, man.
All right, let's start completely fresh. What is going on? Delete that.
Delete Bartholomew? Kit.
Barty Kit.
Barty Kit.
Barty Kit.
Spartacus.
All right.
Oh, yeah, and the end of AEW ends with Moxley. Looks like we're getting Moxley versus Jericho. Yeah, that ain't going to get Justin back quite yet.
80s sitcom WrestleMania.
You know what? I want the Texas Death Rope match, or as we're going to call it, the Perfect Strangers match. That's right. Nah, Perfect Strangers match has to be a blindfold match, right? Blindfold bull rope match. Four corners bull rope match. Balky versus Cousin Larry. I'm all in on this. This is
My
going to be
name
great.
is Cousin Larry Appleton.
It's going to be great.
Balky Bartakamus.
Balky's going to take a beating, but Larry's going to feel bad about it. And they're going to become friends afterwards, and that's how they become a tag team. Guess what the tag team's going to be named?
What?
Perfect Strangers. It's right in the title, Justin. So I'm not doing word trickery over here. Like, I don't think that either of them went on to bigger and better things that would be bigger and better names for the show. Perfect Strangers is where it's at. Or, if you want, Sheep Herders. Makes sense. I loved Perfect Strangers as a kid. Just the theme. Yep, that's what I get a notification for. 80s sitcom WrestleMania.
Sheep Herders.
Golden Girls 4-Way Cheers Rumble. Thank you, Justin.
You got it, dude. What is Full House doing during this time?
Waiting for the 90s?
Waiting for the 90s.
I don't know what else is on. When did Law and Order start?
Boom, 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 boom.
Trick question. Law and Order started in a time before time.
In the Land Before Time?
Nope, in a time before time. That was before the Land Before Time. There was a time before time when Law and Order started, and then there was several garbage Land Before Time movies, and then Law and Order still stays with us to this day.
How did they make more than one Land Before Time movies? Were any of them past one any good?
Were any of them any good?
One was at the time.
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's just dinosaurs doing shit.
The first one was good.
Hey, it's Lord of the Rings, except, no rings and dinosaurs instead. Here we go. We're just going to walk a whole lot and try not to die.
Yep.
And you know that story, yeah?
No?
The Ducky.
What about Ducky?
Was voiced by a little girl.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She was murdered.
Oh, Jesus.
She was a child murder victim. Yeah. Go read that story and then go watch the movie. Yep. Yeah. Kind of ruins it. It's like, oh, she was murdered as a little child. Okay.
Dude. Why would you do this to me, Nathan?
Look, man, I didn't ruin the Land Before Time movies. Land Before Time movies ruined the Land Before Time. The Land Before Time movies ruined dinosaurs, land, and time. Also, the word before.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Mr. DNA did his best to recover.
Dino DNA.
Dinosaurs. Ours.
Brian German says, I met Sandman about 20 years ago, and he was in a crazy-ass match where he bloodied the guy up, and everyone threw their chairs in the ring on top of the guy. It was extreme.
Isn't that called a Sandman match?
It's so twisted, Ellie says, by her dad. Apparently,
yeah. Talking about the...
Okay.
Yep.
I don't need none of this.
I'm sorry, Justin.
Get this bad juju out of here.
Sorry, man. It's my job these days. Hey, darkened blackness. And here it happens.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Do you still keep in touch with darkness?
No.
I see it every night. Mm-hmm. And when I close my eyes, you will see. God damn it.
Lost. I'm so lost. I need a friend to call. I don't remember the words, Nathan. I went to sing the song and I forgot the words.
Justin.
Yeah.
Do you want to go into the home stretch here?
Okay.
You want to talk about your book?
Well.
You want to sing your song? Oh, every time it takes a beating. I know it's amplified. I'm hearing through my headphones like extra strong, but I get scared. It's very defensive of musical instruments, except for the piano. I'll throw a cat right in there.
Meow. I saw Sandman puke, then trip over his own feet once, faceplant right into the vomit.
Was that even at a match?
It was just for fun.
Dude, I can't, I'm not going to lie. I would get hype at those entrances, and then it would be like no match, and I wouldn't care.
Well, that's indicative of that era.
My brother went and saw an ECW show at when it was still the Virginia Beach Amphitheater, which doesn't seem like the best place for a wrestling show.
No.
And there was like a Sandman came out, and it was just 20 minutes of just people singing along to this illegal broadcast of this song, and him drinking like a 12-pack of beer, and then another 12-pack, and then no wrestling match, and then he left, and everyone was like, "That was great. We didn't have to watch him wrestle." Though I loved the beer and alcohol themed moveset.
How did you feel about Hardcore Hack?
Nope, I'm out. Only if he's fighting Chainsaw Charlie.
Oh. No, I'm talking about like WCW.
I know.
When he fought like Bam Bam.
Hack. Yep.
Fun times.
No. I loved Bam Bam.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
These mother shouldn't mess with. You know what I've worked on?
Wow.
I have a weird amount of time, but not in opportune places. So the things I get to work on in my life are very simple and silly. So if needs be, ZYXWVUTSRQPONMLKJIHGFEDCBA. I can like roll that out at any time.
I can't think of any reason why we would need that.
I can't either, except to make people go, why? My favorite part is people ask me to do it again so they can check and see if I got the K and the J backwards. And just the mere questioning of it will throw me off, and then I won't be able to do it again. Weird. So, yeah, you got a link from a friend.
Mm-hmm. Keith sent me a book.
Keith?
Yes, it was
What's
his
Twitter
birthday
handle?
the other day.
What?
At VA Penist.
Because he plays a pianist. Pianist. Pino. Oh, damn it.
All right.
VA pianist.
Yes. And it was the ABCs of wrestling, essentially. And I think...
Armbar.
Yes. I think the idea was all, wrestlers and things about wrestling that you should know.
Okay.
I thought that'd be fun to play with.
Oh, the Encyclopedia Restanica. Funkin' Wagnalls. I don't know any other encyclopedias.
Instead of their alphabet, though, do a WrestlePals alphabet.
WrestlePals alphabet?
Yeah.
Are we using numbers or just letters? Are we making up letters? I'm excited. How weird are we getting?
What?
Carry on.
A.
Armbar. Like,
course.
literally, it's nothing but armbar. Because guess what B is going to be?
Armbar.
Armbar.
Yep.
You're goddamn right. The only one, maybe once you get to T, it'll be...
C will be Chainsaw Charlie.
Oh, my God. Hold on. Stop this. We have to have a representative of each letter as we go through this, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, this is all building towards 2 jokes. I've got 2 jokes in mind. That's it. 26 letters. I have 2 entire jokes. They're not even jokes. And just me going to be happy yelling at a name.
All right. A.
It's not A, because A is Armbar.
B.
Oh, it's Arn Anderson. Oh, you want a stream of consciousness?
Yeah.
All right, A, Armbar. Or Arn Anderson. Let's go there.
All
Double
right.
A. Boom.
A for me, Armbar. B.
Goddamn, Bam Bam Bigelow. Come on, it's alliteration and it's Bam Bam.
Armbar.
That's right.
C.
Why do I immediately go to Chris Benoit? That's not cool.
Oh.
Stop! Christian! Oh, dude, like somebody link like the somebody linked the female version of that singing. Way better than the male version. They ruled. I don't care.
I agree.
Captain Charisma.
Go!
I loved him.
More than Edge?
Yes. Because I'm always a fan of like the underdog of a tag team. Like I'm still rooting for Marty Jannetty. I want him to catch on somewhere. It's not gonna happen. Maybe with his daughter. That's about it.
Oof. See, I already said Chainsaw Charlie.
That makes sense.
D.
What you got for D?
D'Lo Brown.
Big Dick Dudley.
You're looking at the
Oh
real
my
deal.
God! How do I not go D'Lo? I walk into work every day thinking of that. Makes me happy. I've got a like a long hallway to walk down, and by myself, and I'm pretty sure nobody's behind me. Pretty sure no one's getting around the corner in front of me, and it's just
I think
head
you
the
better
whole time.
recognize.
Woo! It's
You're
the
looking at
best.
the real deal.
Something about a receipt. I don't know. D'Lo Brown rules.
Kick your ass out on the street. All right, E.
Big E. Come on, man.
Big E.
What are you doing?
It's got to be Big E.
Mhm.
Has to be Big E.
Hmm?
F.
No. Is there even another E?
I'm sure. Elias.
No, it's Big E.
It's Big E. F.
F. I don't know why, but I want to go Frank the Clown.
Ew.
I know. I don't feel good about it. It's just where you go in stream of consciousness here. I've only got 2 jokes, remember? And it ain't for F.
Okay.
That's for damn sure. Not even jokes. I'm just excited to say 2 names. I'm just excited.
Frankie Kazarian.
This is not bad. This is not bad. There has to be a better F than that.
Francesca?
Francine. How about Francine?
Okay.
She was fairly iconic.
Iconic.
Nope. Not like that. More like, here's my butt. And that's okay. 'Twas the time. I said 'twas.
In Tweed you did. G.
Gobbledygooker, man, all day. Look, you're talking about what speaks to me. What speaks to me? Francine and the Gobbledygooker.
All right. G.I. Bro.
Yes. I see nothing wrong with this. This is very good.
H.
H. Or just H. I don't. Harley Race.
Hector Guerrero.
Very good. These are both obviously the 2 best choices for H's.
I.
From Chikara, Icarus. I've always loved him. He's been a company dude forever and ever and ever and ever.
Isaac Yankem. DDS.
Oh, he could have been good for DD or S as well.
Yeah.
That would have been really good.
J.
Jericho.
James Storm.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
You know, this is the
Sorry about your damn luck.
first. This is like my first real introduction to him.
This is the first time I've liked him.
Yeah.
I didn't really like any of his stuff in TNA. Like, he wasn't in NXT long enough for me to really kind of grasp onto him.
There was the one like a TNA thing where he was like the weird kind of Japanese wrestler wrangler. I was like, what the hell are they doing? This is awful. And then you look back at who it was. It's like, oh my God, these are amazing talents. So,
Yeah.
okay, fantastic.
All right. K.
Kikutaru. Yeah, man.
I'm going to go Kevin Owens.
Kana, or, aren't I cool? Jesus. Asuka was like having dinner with a Kikutaru. Yes, he lifted up and she gave a look like, what the are you doing, man? Put your goddamn mask on. The thought of seeing Asuka like shook makes me very excited.
L.
I want to say lumberjack match, but I want to have a dude. Do we have a dude with an L? Why am I not thinking? Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Even though it's more of a surname, can I throw in La Parka at this point?
L.A. Park.
There you go.
Live.
Who?
Can I live?
Jesus Christ. Would you please?
I'm just trying to live.
This is going to get really hard now.
M. I don't like your phrasing there.
Mike Rotunda. No? Okay, fine. Why is this getting hard all of a sudden? It's terrible.
Stop with the phrasing.
Okay.
M.
Why is this getting difficult?
All right. M. I'll go. Morgan.
Jesus Christ, Justin. What's your N? Just yummy noises? What's wrong with you?
I was talking about Flash Morgan Webster.
Oh, okay. Oh,
How dare you, sir?
Oh, my
also,
God.
Liv Morgan, who I love.
I'm going to say, for M, I'm going to say Kurgan, because they can't really spell. So I think...
See? Hashtag Liv loves Justin.
Of course. Of course. Who did that? You're only encouraging him, which you should. Why wouldn't you?
N.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you.
I'm going to go with the NWO.
All right. Well, I mean, we have different things that stuck out in our minds. I'm a problem.
How about O?
Oh, this has got out. This is. I'm gonna be so mad on the way home, Justin. I'm just waiting for 2 letters for you to get to.
Over the Limit
No.
pay-per-view.
No. Oh God. I have to come up with one, or we can't move on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ox Baker, because he had that weird giant chops mustache.
Okay.
It made me happy. Scary. Like, you don't even need to see the dude. You just see the silhouette of the giant chop mustache. It's terrifying.
P.
Pete Gas. I take yours. I'm sorry.
No. Mine. D-D-P.
Okay.
Q.
Question mark, yo.
Of course.
I mean,
gotta be.
yes. Monrovia. What
Karate.
Karate. That was way easier than I thought so.
R.
Only one I'm excited for, Repo Man. What's up? Woo! Repo Man.
Nathan. It's me. Randall K. Orton.
Oh my. Take a breath. Christ.
My name starts with an R. And for that,
Okay.
I choose
He chooses everybody.
RKO out of nowhere.
Is he done?
Nathan,
Oh.
I have to go.
Oh. You want to stay
S.
for... Jeez. Pushy.
Repo Man.
Repo Man rules. Smash.
Here comes a axe.
Nah, I don't like that, dude.
Here comes a smash.
Everyone's favorite Smash.
Stunning Steve Austin.
I guess. Oh, God. Oh, that's the worst. Like, those were old when he was doing that. Like, who's got the little 8mm just...
It worked, though. Stuck out in my mind.
Yeah, it's stuck in my head and made me go, ugh, like 30 years later. It's terrible.
T.
Tatanka.
Okay, the Native American
I
Tatanka.
loved Tatanka when I was little.
Yeah, same.
He was always like he looked like the beefiest dude ever, man.
Yeah.
Just like thick, like a meatloaf with legs. And I mean that as a
Went to
compliment.
Bethel High.
Yeah, like right around the corner there, allegedly. I don't know
It's right over there.
how many stalkers you got.
I don't know.
I don't know how much we're allowed to give out the location. There's planes overhead. I can see the lights of... No, Kara. Is that a raceway here in the background?
What are you doing?
Throwing him off the trail, Justin.
Where are we? T?
I don't know, man.
S? What the hell did you say?
What did I say for...
You said smash.
Smash.
Oh, no, T, because you said Tatanka.
Tatanka. Oh, my God. We literally just said it.
Tito Santana.
Oh, this is very nice.
You.
If we only knew somebody that took or take. This is not good. It has to be somebody better with a U. Look, it's going to be Undertaker, right? All right. Are there any other U's?
Umanga.
Oh, man. It's like, I think it's like the 10th anniversary of his passing today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Talk about a loss.
Yeah, man.
That dude had massive potential. And you saw like what he was able to do in his short time.
You only got to see the physical end of what he was doing at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to tell you, you hadn't even tapped into who he was. You gonna tell me he didn't have personality underneath that? As much as he was performing physically.
Yeah.
It's like you're not even letting him use words at this point. You're giving him half of his arsenal. He's outdoing everybody. He's main eventing against Bobby Lashley with Donald Trump and Vince McMahon in opposite corners.
Yep. And I mean, he ran into the Cena buzzsaw before that, and it's just like, can you imagine?
Umanga. Oh, what about Umaga?
Umanga.
Oh wait, not Umaga. Jesus Christ. No, that's Kamala. Never mind. He's the Ugandan giant. I love Kamala.
V.
Vader. Can I take yours?
No.
All right. I'm sorry. Van Hammer.
Vincent.
Virgil. A lot of good V's, man.
Yeah. Well, Vincent and Virgil are the same V.
No, those are two different people.
Oh, okay.
And then there's Soul Train Jones is very different. And then of course there's Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
God damn.
Oh yeah, Jeff Hardy and Umanga. Those were great matches for the Intercontinental Championship. W.
Warrior.
Okay.
I feel like I'm getting very basic at this point.
Well, I've got some bad news for you.
Huh?
Wade Barrett.
Oh, you mean beef stew? Please.
Oh, Val Venus. That's a good one.
Please be chubby.
Bum, bum, bum.
I want big rosy cheeks and big old ears. Makes me so happy. Beef stew. I'm so excited for beef stew.
X.
I think there's pretty much one and only, man.
Of course.
Yeah.
The X-Man. Woods. It's got to be him.
X-Pac. Wait, what?
X-Pac!
Just I feel like they were recording, and then at the end of it, like the dude's like walking out, and somebody just held the mic out the window. We forgot a part. Can you just yell?
X-Pac!
Oh my God! I was watching a thing on like terrible themes. Do you remember X Factor?
The show?
Well, no. It was like X-Pac had his own like.
Was it him and Justin Credible?
It was something like that. I think I want to say that he had either Test or Albert, one of the two, with him, and it was like the theme was just like an Uncle Kracker song. Like, what the hell is this? It's like, I don't remember this. I was like, oh, maybe I blocked it out. Don't pull up X Factor UK. There, who wants to be a pop superstar, idol, millionaire? Get that. Are you looking for it? Because I'm pretty sure it was destroyed from all of
Uncle Kracker theme.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Dealing with the X Factor. Ew.
X-Pac.
It was Justin Credible and Albert with X-Pac, of course.
There you go, X Factor.
Ew.
Yeah, well.
Why?
I don't know why they did X Factor. They could have just skipped that completely. Why would they use an Uncle Cracker hit? Was it even a hit? Or was it like, hey guys, all right, Odd Man Out has to take Uncle Cracker as a theme. Who is it? X-Pac to you. I was like, oh man, and he was mad, did some crotch chops, and everyone was like, stop. You're a grown man, kinda, maybe.
Why?
I don't know, man. Why do we do anything? That's where I think I was leaning towards the Yankum. But no, you're right. He's better as an I. I don't know what we got for a Y.
Yes, Steineman.
How is he? Have you seen him lately?
Never seen him. Who's that dude?
Terrible. I don't even know your bits, but I'm willing to go along with them. You looking up wrestlers with Y? Are you looking up X Factor wins? Because I see it's no returns, no results. Nothing even close. Wrestlers with YouTube channels. That's right. Hold on. Okay. Oh, Yanu, Toru Yanu.
Oh yeah, Yuji Nagata.
Yuji Nagata. This is yes.
Yokozuna.
Yes. There are quite a few.
How about Z?
The only other one I was waiting for, Justin.
Okay.
Of course, Zodiac.
Ew.
This should have just been nothing but Ed Leslie characters.
You could have done probably
Bruce
half of it.
Beefcake, the Booty Man. Those are both B's. So I got B and Z.
Brother Brutai.
Still another B. This is ridiculous. Zodiac is all I got. We're kind of bookending there, but with no A. So do you have any other characters? Do we go with Ed? Ed Leslie? Do we get
Ed
Leslie?
Boulder?
Ed. God damn it. Ed Boulder. Yeah. No. Zodiac.
Zack Ryder.
Who?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did you say Zach Hilton?
Zach Hilton.
That's a good one. Oh.
All right. Yeah, we don't need it.
Shame we couldn't think of any more H's. Oh, of course. Horace Boulder.
Well,
forgot.
clearly. How could we forget Horace Boulder?
I
Good
don't
old
know.
Horace.
He was great. He looked like some other dude. That other dude? Why can't I think of his name? It's terrible.
Terry.
Also, I'm very upset that for E we didn't do Effie, and for D we didn't do Danhausen.
Okay.
It upsets me.
Well, for E, we said there was only one.
And it's Effie, quite honestly. Huh?
You know what I need to learn?
How to learn?
They're telling us we have to go.
I'll do one since you're busy. You got Into the Fire coming up. When's that, the 14th?
Uh-huh.
So we still got one more show before leading into it, so we'll probably get one more NWA Power leading into it as well. I can't imagine they're going to skip a week. But yeah, man. And they have early access rates for the pay-per-view. Part of me, like, I'm very stingy with cash, man. But two things I'm willing to spend it on. One, patreon.com/ohhijustin. And the second one, of course, wrestling that I really enjoy. And that's the network gets my money. I think I might check out how much the NWA Into the Fire cost. I want them to be successful, man. I want to see where season 2 goes. I want to see a whole new cast of characters. Could be interesting. There we go. Check it out. See if you can get in on the. I think the rates go up on the 7th, if I remember correctly, and I probably don't. Justin, do you have one more thing?
I love Liv Morgan.
Well,
She read my DM.
What?
She read my DM.
Her lawyer did.
I wished her a happy Thanksgiving.
Okay.
She didn't reply,
Well, I'm sure many people wish her happy Thanksgiving.
but she read it.
Mhm.
Didn't unfollow me
Well, I was
or
about to
block
say,
me.
I'm sure there's other people that wish her many other things,
Yeah.
but they are
It is
also not getting followed. and or being blocked. So is that a victory for you?
Small one.
Small
Considering-
wonder.
She's a small wonder.
I think that's your match. Small Wonder versus Alf.
Okay. Ha! Kill me.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to throw down with Small Wonder now. All right, Justin. I'm going to go to bed.
You ready to go to the cell then?
Yeah?
Take us out?
Look at him. He's so pleased with himself. Watch, he'll even look up and make eye contact once in a while. Look at me. Hulk Hogan. Oh,
Once I
there's
have the
another
riff.
H right there.
Once I have the riff, I'm writing it as we go.
He's busy. Hey, everybody, we're hashtag WrestlePals. If you dig us, dig what we do. Best way you can support, patreon.com/ohhijustin. I've dropped it in there a few times elsewhere on the show. Give a buck. It supports this show along with everything else this madman is up to, including Deprogrammed, finest music show on the internet. Your music show, the second finest show, music show on the internet. And then there's the After School Pod, which I feel is supplanting the daily Oh Hi Justin Pod. But you gotta keep the flagship up. But you also get These Ghouls demos and whatever other ramblings or musical ideations this gentleman comes up with. Have at it now. Patreon.com/ohhijustin. If you want to see the back catalog, easy place is YouTube. Search for, spell it out, #WrestlePals. See all of our back catalog, see how we're wrong on literally everything. If you want to see it, don't want to see our ugly mugs, perfectly understandable. Pod versions are available anywhere pods can be had. If you want to check out the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlePalsVA. Jump in the chat there weekly. I mean, we also monitor the Twitch chat, the YouTube chat as well during the show, unless it breaks. But Facebook seems to be the old reliable as far as getting in touch with us, getting in our face, and bouncing stuff off of us. So, again, facebook.com/WrestlePalsVA. You want to follow the show? Twitter's a place for that, @WrestlePalsVA. Or, you know what? You can follow us individually. At the Hulkster on Twitter. That's where you can find Justin. And reset. There we go. At the Hulkster on Twitter. He's worth the follow. Like, independent of everything, this isn't even a sell. He'll wish you every morning, he'll tell you that you the best, and you know what? He's right. And he'll let you know that we're living in 21st century America when others would lead you astray. Justin Wilson, always there for you. You want to follow me on Twitter? At the Nate Project, but
Lots of Easter candy.
you really want to do out of Easter candy. It's all right. Yeah. It's all right. Was that a Christmas
Hey,
parade?
Brian.
Was that a Christmas parade? And it was right near the end of the parade. And there was a kid that had, those like puff mints, but they're like the fruit mints. They're delicious, right? You know what I'm talking about? They were handing out them, but throwing them out handfuls of the time. But at the end of the parade, the kid was like, "I ain't taking this home." Just threw the bag. They had a bag half full of candy. It's like, this is the best parade ever. Hey, and there's Santa. What's up? Yeah, at the Nate Project on Twitter. Every once in a while I have a meltdown. That's where it'll happen. So if you want to see awful business, thar it be. And if you would indulge, hard work works. Get the one sheet for me. Can you produce it at the same time there, Justin? Nope.
Nope. Sorry.
What was the site for good friend Joe? Hardworks.ptminder.
Hardwork.ptminder.com.
Hardwork.ptminder.com. Joe is a fantastical paragon of physical fitness, and he could be all yours. 3 times a week. With personalized workouts tailored to what you have available to you. $10 a month, and you're getting basically a physical trainer kind of at beck and call, man. And
At your leisure.
and he's damn good at it. And sexy man. So, it's like a cam girl, except, you dispense with all the formalities of like, hey, it's being all dirty. You know what? I'm making it dirty. I don't know why. $10 a month. So go support Joe, and he'll give you a hell of a return on that investment. Yeah, man. Justin. Oh, I gotta say the line thing, don't I? God damn. Hashtag WrestlePals. A, B, C, D. Bret Hart. We didn't say C.
I lost my keys and my little doggy's bone. So I pick him up and I'm gonna carry home. But he a mean dog, bit me in the spare rib. And I'll take him home, put him in the baby crib. Yeah, I don't know the words that AJ Styles. You are. You're phenomenal. Phenomenal.